How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now today I'm going to be doing a shiny Pinsir sweep. As you guys know, the bug typing is one of my favorite typings of all time, so I thought I would go and do one of the very first ever introduced back in Generation 1. Now in my opinion, Pinsir is super underrated, and I'll be showing you guys how you can use him and how overpowered he can be if you use him correctly. But before we get into that, I just wanted to take a quick minute to thank everyone who's suggested a shiny sweep they want to see. So in the next few days, you guys can expect to see a shiny Failing sweep and a shiny Vikavolt sweep. Both of those were actually viewer suggested, so thank you to those of you who suggested them. Now with that being said, if anybody else wants to suggest a shiny they want me to try to sweep with or anything like that, all you have to do is subscribe and comment down below and I'll get to it eventually. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this video right here. Now this is the Pinsir I'm going to be using. It's an Adamant Nature Pinsir with the Moxie ability. And for the EV spread, I invested most of my EVs in attack and speed because I wanted him to hit as fast and as hard as possible. So for the moveset, we're going to be running Earthquake, Swords Dance, Close Combat, and Quick Attack. Now I know Quick Attack isn't very powerful, but after a Swords Dance and a few Moxie boosts, it hits like a truck and has the potential of one-hit KO. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, be sure to like and subscribe and I'll keep them going. And without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so go ahead and get into the first battle here. We have a battle against Taro.
3, 2, 1, go!
So I'm going to be leading off with a Rabombi with Sticky Web, and my opponent's actually going to lead off with Fear Thorn. Now, Pinsir's speed isn't the best in the world, so speed control is definitely important if you want to use him. And also, in my opinion, Fear Thorn is really predictable, so I was pretty confident that I could set up on it pretty well right here. So I go ahead and go for the Sticky Web, and I predicted that the Fear Thorn was either gonna protect this turn or go ahead and set up the Leech Seed, because usually most Fear Thorns run just about the same sets. So my Sticky Web is gonna get on the field, which is pretty important if I want to get this sweep off. And the Fear Thorn is gonna go for a Leech Seed, but that's fine. Rabombi is pretty much here just to set up speed control on the field, so I can pretty much just let Fear Thorn set up on my Rabombi here, no problem. So here I go ahead and go for the Tailwind just to make sure that I outspeed once my Pinsir comes out. And the Fear Thorn predictably is going to go for a Protect. So now my Tailwind is going to get on the field. And I lose a little health to the Leech Seed, but that's fine. Rabombi here has pretty much served its purpose. So I go ahead and go into the Pinsir, and I'm pretty confident going into it because I doubt that Fear Thorn has anything that could really damage it that much. So my Pinsir is going to go ahead and come out, and the Fear Thorn is going to go for a Stealth Rock, but my Pinsir is already on the field, so it doesn't really affect me that much at all. So here I pretty much predicted that the Fear Thorn was probably going to go for the same thing and try to set up a Leech Seed and Protect on my Pinsir. So I go ahead and take the chance and go for a Swords Dance. So my Swords Dance is going to get off, and I'm going to go ahead and get an attack boost. And predictably the Fear Thorn goes for a Leech Seed. And I lose a little health to Leech Seed, but it's okay, it's not going to affect the run that much. So here, I knew it was probably going to go for a Protect, so I go ahead and try to get another Swords Dance off. And he pretty much does exactly what I thought he would, and I go ahead and get another free attack boost pretty much. All I'm going to do is lose a little health to the Leech Seed, but that's fine, it's nothing too crazy. So here my Pinsir pretty much has 2 attack boosts already off, so no matter what, it's going to be hitting like a truck. So I'm going to go ahead and Dynamax my Pinsir and go ahead and try to get this sweep going. So my Dynamax Pinsir comes out, and I'm going to go ahead and fire off a Max Knuckle. My Max Knuckle fires off, and it actually one-hit KOs the Fear Thorn, no problem. And I'm going to go ahead and get an attack boost from the Max Knuckle. Moxie's gonna kick in, so I get another attack boost from Moxie. So my Pinsir pretty much has like +6 in attack already, so you can already see how powerful he can be if you set him up correctly. I mean, as long as your opponent isn't running something like a Trick Room team, as long as you can get the sticky web off and get a few Swords Dances or Moxie boosts, Pinsir's gonna be outspeeding most things and hitting like a truck. So my opponent actually ends up switching into a Cinderace, but I was pretty confident that I would outspeed it. And my opponent is gonna go ahead and Dynamax his Cinderace, excuse me. So Dynamax Cinderace comes out. And I actually do end up outspeeding, and I'm gonna go ahead and fire off a Max Quake, and it actually one hit KOs the Cinderace no problem too. So the Cinderace is gonna go down, and Moxie actually doesn't kick in right now because I already have pretty much max attack, so my attack can literally not go any higher than it already is. But my opponent actually ends up sending out a Gyarados, which drops my attack by 1 stage, but that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and go for the max strike. And I one hit KO the Gyarados also. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe, and I can keep these going. And be sure to stay tuned because I do actually have a little bonus battle for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy it. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.